Greetings. Welcome to yet another interesting episode of Olga's Cook and Book. Today we have something really interesting, and that's called story writing. To tell a simple story, you require some practice. However, if you have to write a story, you need to have first the plot set in your mind, and then you should think of the logical arrangement. The plot of each story is given to you in the outline more or less, but the outline is just the skeleton. You need to work on it properly. You need to put the flesh and breathe life into it. And the next is the skill where you can make the story as interesting as you can and give it your signature touch. Today, I shall share some beautiful hints which you should remember while you do story writing. As already said, you should have first the plot of the story clear in your mind. The second important thing is you need to follow the outline. You cannot omit any point mentioned in the outline. The third important point you should remember is you need to connect the points very naturally. It should be naturally blended, and that can only happen when you put your gestures, your conversations and your personalized approach to it. So it looks connected, and if you do not do this in a proper way, it would look disconnected and jerky, and that is what we do not want to happen in our story. Wherever possible, you should introduce a dialogue or a conversation, but be careful while you do this. It should look very natural and it should blend well. It should not look like an extra fitting, so be careful with that. The conclusion of the story is equally important. However, you can give a personal touch to it. You can either bring a small element of surprise to the end, because who doesn't like twist? Everybody loves it, even you, yes or no? And if you are asked to provide a title to the story, you can use the main character or the main object or the incident that's very important in that story. That can be a good choice. Otherwise, you can even use a proverb or a well-known quotation to that regard. And if you use a proper one, then it adds more beauty to your story. So try and ensure that you use the right befitting proverb or a quotation as a heading. That will give you an additional punch, and that will only beautify your story writing. See that your composition is grammatical and idiomatic, and ensure that you're using simple but good English. I hope the points which I shared in today's video will be helpful while you do story writing. But always remember, practice makes a man perfect. So keep writing, keep writing more stories, more narratives, and you will perfect this art too. So thank you for watching Olga's Cook and Book, and let's get started with more story writing. Thank you so much, and keep on watching and keep on motivating. Bye bye.